Moving on, I have two announcements to make, one of which we just recently found out about. They're congratulatory announcements. The winner of the Trustees Association Ray Hartstein Service Award this year is going to be our own trustee, Barbara Holschlager. We submitted that letter, I don't know, Darren, what, a couple weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
About 2 weeks ago is when I submitted the letter, so we have another Hartstein Award here.
Let me just say that it's a great honor and pleasure, not only for me, but for the college and the county to be awarded the most prestigious honor that our state organization gives out. Is quite a testament to the leadership roles that we here in the county play across the state.
And if I may add, the Ray Hartstein Award is given out to the most outstanding active trustee in the state of Illinois. So we can all be very proud of our Holschlager.
And I'm not even up for the Trustee Anderson won the award last year.
The second congratulations I would like to give is to our own President Weber. He was a finalist in the search for board members for the American Association Community College Board, and he has been appointed to serve on the American Association of Community Colleges beginning in 2016. So if you would like to make any remarks about that.
Well, it's an honor, of course.
That's nationwide.
It's the AACC board, and there's 30 members, and you're elected by your colleagues. You're nominated and elected by your colleagues, so that's, of course, an honor. And it'll be a great opportunity because it's a good place to find out about what's coming down the pipeline, too, and what connections you can make. Certainly, AACC is very committed to student success and the completion agenda, and that as we are also. So I look forward to the opportunity to serve CLC by being
Moving on, we have several upcoming conferences. I know it seems like they never end, but they are extremely important. The AACC annual convention will be held in San Antonio, Texas, and at that convention, we are one of 4 finalists this year for the 2015 AACC Awards of Excellence Advancing Diversity Award. We've worked really hard to put this together, and we're one of 4 finalists. So they will be announcing the winner of that particular award at a reception during the conference, and we're extremely honored to have made it into the finals. However, we're not resting on our laurels, so even should we not win, we're already with what Trustee Paul and Trustee Basharian have brought back from the diversity conference and some other things that we're doing. We're already looking ahead at how can we improve our submission for next year if we don't get it this year. So we'll get into the finals again next year, and then hopefully win it if we are not chosen this year. The other event that's coming up is the ICCTA annual lobby days down in Springfield. It's coming up the end of April. With both of these events, the trustees who are attending will come back and will report to everybody. So we'll give you all the information that we have, and as we always do, if we bring back written materials, they'll be available for anyone who wants to have the copy of them.
Madam Chairman, could you tell us, or the administration tell us who is going to be attending this event?
I don't know.
Aaron,
Dr. Weber.
let's see. Yeah, Liz Hall and Dean Gasharian and Barb Olschlager
And Rich, I think. Rich. Yeah, Rich.
And what staff members are going?
Yeah.
I believe Karen Lavin was also going.
Great. Thank you.
I just want to make a quick comment.
diversity that comes with UNCG and I actually was a little bit enlightened about diversity coming from an African American female or economic status. I was actually very, I want to just pass this out just for, especially for people who are going to the event in San Antonio, just so that we can have an open mind as far as what diversity is and what it is not. And I came away from Miami really just thinking about how can a student really have success unless we are addressing their needs, their individual needs. So of course, diversity, sometimes people think about the African American student, the gay or lesbian community, but there is a lot of things that that's part of the diversity. And I was just like really, when I thought about, I'm going to give you a quick example as far as my sensitivity. We were in a meeting, and this is a little sensitive, so I hope that I'm appropriately stating this, but we were in a meeting and there was a lady there who was in the process of transitioning from Michael to Tessa. All right, and we were having a conversation, and the second day, not the first day of the conference, but the second day of the conference, I asked myself, well, where is Tessa going to the washroom? I just asked myself, it was this really random question that I asked myself, but it was the second day, not the first day, not even in the morning of the first day, not even in the afternoon of the first day, but the second day. And so I just became aware that we have a lot of different students that have a lot of different needs, and me and my small community mindset, I never thought about how uncomfortable Tessa must be waiting for everyone to go to the washroom so she can choose the bathroom of her choice. So, I mean, you know, that is just so, for me, it was an eye-opener. So I have this wheelhouse, basically, of the different levels of diversity. People are coming into our campus from different communities, different affiliations, different ages, of course, educational background, marital status. And we just need to make sure that our campus is inviting. So I am adopting the word integration. So I'm not really sure how much I'm going to use the word diversity, but I definitely am going to use the word integration so that our students are comfortable and that they can achieve the success on our campus that we would like to have. I just wanted to make that clear.
And thank you. What you've given us is exactly what I'm the representative from CLC on the Diversity Council with the ICCTA. And we had a couple of meetings when we were in Naperville a few weeks ago. We're also in the running for the ICCTA Diversity Award, but that will come out in September. But while I was sitting there and talking with the other people on that group, we are coming out with an expanded definition of diversity that they want to get out to all of the community colleges in the state, because like Trustee Paul just said, we sometimes have a very narrow vision of what is diversity. It's not just age or race or gender or language. It can be so many other things that are also involved, and all of our students don't all fall into neat little niches. So we're looking at expanding the definition of diversity at all the community colleges. It's something that we're all very aware of, and we'll continue to focus on that. And I think that this conference that the two of you went to was fantastic. So I appreciate the input.
Can I just get one last thing? I think in our discussion, don't the family washrooms. Yeah, have we done that, or are we adding that in our new addition? Because that's what all the schools were talking about, was the lowest cost response to the LGBT students who don't feel comfortable in one washroom or another. So we're in this conference and we're at Miami-Dade, which is a community college of 150,000 students. And we were in their conference center, which is where they have all these huge meetings. And I looked around and there was no family washroom. And so I said to Tessa, okay, we've been here for 3 days. What are you doing? And she said to me, just use the women's washroom. But because that's what you have to opt when you, she said, I could have used the men's washroom. I mean, that would be more problematic than using the women's. But the solution everybody came to was family washrooms, just like at the airport or other public places. And I haven't walked around for family washrooms, but if I come back, I have to do that. But I thought, well, in our new plans for the changes that we're making, we have that in there, I'm hoping.
I hope our architects are listening.
And actually, you know,
I see Joe's head up.
obviously the reason we're up for that national award is, and this goes back even when I was just coming aboard here 6 years ago, there was already deep interest in diversity. There was a national, really, committees of faculty and staff that formed a diversity commission. That diversity commission leaders meet with our executive cabinet and executive staff because we want to make sure that we're tuned into their goals. They do a lot of training throughout college. And when we did the master plan, we discussed these very issues in terms of design. So we're doing a lot, we can do a lot more, and we can certainly look at how we broaden that definition.
As mentioned in the last board update, our CLC Foundation will host its annual golf outing on June 1st from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And this year it's going to be at a really neat golf course, Ivanhoe Country Club. It's a change of venue from our prior years, but it's a club that's recognized as one of the top 25 championship courses in Illinois. So it should be fun to get to play there. The Golf Classic this year is going to be in honor of Richard Gala of Gala Insurance Company of Grace Lake. And I'm sure many of you know that he passed away about 2 weeks ago. And he was-
1 week.
Was it only 1 week?
Yes.
Was dedicated insurance broker who looked after the needs of CLC for many years. He was an active participant in our CLC Foundation fundraising events, and so we felt that it was appropriate to honor him at the golf outing. Finally, I'd like to note that the April board meeting was rescheduled from Tuesday, April 28th to the week before Thursday, April 23rd at the Grace Lake campus. And the reason for this is that our lobby days in Springfield got moved back a week this year from where they usually are, and they happened to fall at the same time that we had our board meeting scheduled. So in order to get everything taken care of, we had to reorganize and change the date of the April board meeting.
How confident are we that the election results will actually be certified by then?
They're supposed to have them ready by the 20th or 21st.
So we're pretty confident?
Pretty confident.
Pretty confident we could use the 27th, the Monday, as a fallback date. We'll keep all of that monitored. Derek's been in contact with the county clerk.
So when will we know for sure?
When we'll
It's
know.
usually 14 days after the election date, so I will call the election county board office and then find out.
You should probably, though, keep the 27th open on your calendars in case it's a fallback.
Correct.
Well, I guess my question is, how much notice are we going to have?
Hopefully as much as we can possibly get.
Well,
If
it's
we got it
probably
scheduled on the 23rd, are we going to know, won't know like until the morning of the 23rd?
Oh, no,
Or
no, we'll know before the
23rd?
23rd.
Well,
What's the deal?
probably the 21st, you'll know the 21st, so 2 days before.
Correct.
We don't anticipate any problems, and we can check in and see how it's going also.